It is an honor and a privilege. I'm elated to be here on this panel. My compliments to the Sindh High Court, to the judiciary, and to the organizers. A formal panelist said that it's great to see justice here. I say it's great to see justice and power and passion hand in hand over here. So what an honor. Mediation ecosystem की जब हम बात करते हैं, we need to shed light on the fact that the epicenter right now are the High Court and Superior Court judgments, the 13 or 14 that we're seeing coming out. I'm not going to touch upon them. We have the actual experts and the champions on the panel to talk about them. So at the epicenter right now in our ecosystem is the support that we have with judicial precedent, and we have that trained, sensitized approach. You have champions in all of the high courts right now who are accredited mediators. In addition to this, when you start talking about an ecosystem, पहली बात ये होती है कि, is it aligned with your culture and your norms? We benefit, alhamdulillah, from the fiqh and Islamic jurisprudence in this context. आगे चल के आते हैं तो legislative framework की अगर हम बात करें, 8-9 साल पहले ये सूरत हाल नहीं थी. We didn't have it. Now we have nuanced differences, but little pieces of legislation in all the the provinces, and the Legal Aid Societies helped draft a bill before the Select Committee in Gilgit-Baltistan. So you've got the framework in place, 89A and 89B. We worked with Naveen and the Sindh Judicial Academy back in 2016 when Justice Mansoor Ali Shah Sahab started his pilot in Punjab. He didn't have the benefit of the cover of the ADR Act, but he did it, It would have taken root a lot faster if that cover was there. And then you have in Islamabad something really novel and dynamic. The practice directions of 2023, in one word at the end, kind of almost secretly but not, talk about mediation advocates now. So they introduce a whole other cadre of practitioners. So the building blocks are judicial support precedent. The legislative framework has to be there in the ecosystem, but then you need mediation advocates, really. It's not going to work without them being on board. मैंने KCDR का ज़माना देखा था. A lot of people are familiar with that. There was some real resistance from the bar. I think my colleagues will touch upon that. Some real solid resistance. But, there was a distrust and there were no incentives. Today, we're here to say we can follow that system where a settlement lawyer makes a lot more money than a trial court lawyer does. We're getting there. And the Legal Aid Society has trained 800 lawyers from the Sindh Bar Council as mediation advocates, and we're doing 100 with the Federal Judicial Academy. So this is recognized, it's lucrative, and it works in harmony. And it's a borrowed concept. But the crux is you need more than a good night's sleep. Just because you're a fantastic litigator, you will do better representing your client in mediation proceedings. अगर आपने mediation advocacy का course किया हुआ हो, you'll get to a better outcome. इसके बाद अगर हम आ जाएं तो of course Mr. Shiraz has already spoken about the fact that you need those model clauses to be introduced. So it's mediation, arbitration, then litigation. Regulators have to come down hard on that. But I want to talk about activating district-level legal forums. So in Sindh, we have 250 Salisin notified under the Small Claims Ordinance. They're trained by the likes of the Naveen merchants of the ecosystem. They're solid. Let's connect them with the offices of the DC, the AC. Let's connect them with the interfaith harmony committees that we have, with the district peace committees that we have, because that's the point where the public is coming when they have a grievance. So let's nip it in the bud over there before it even comes into court. So what I mean to say is let's get these professionals on the supply side better integrated through effective referral networks at the district level, where the root of the matter really is. Majority of the pendency district courts ke samne hai. And last, at the tail end, the very welcome mushroom growth, I hope very soon, of mediation centers. We're seeing them, we're hearing about them in full force, but we need to start thinking about better regulation, unified data collection, and standards now, because you want the end user to be a flag bearer of a positive process and experience no matter what the outcome of the mediation is. You can't afford bad press if you want this to take root. Thank you. We have 3 models in operation in Pakistan's ecosystem right now. Model A, which I like to, and off the record, we at work call the SMASH model. It's the SMASH model because it smashed all the myths about ADR and mediation not working. And 36 districts in Punjab, 30,000 or cases referred to those court annex mediation centers, 50% settlement rate. Ye aapka model A tha. This was run by judges who were the mediators in it. Model B is what we have in Islamabad, as you mentioned. It's got the court patronage, it's housed inside the Islamabad High Court, but it refers cases to outside private mediation centers and panel mediators. उसकी डेटा ये है कि अब छठे महीने में है वो 218 केसेस आए हैं 5 महीने के अंदर, and the settlement rate is at 35%. The rest are, I believe, pending. So we have to see how that works out. The cons are you don't have the might of the judicial support so much. People aren't taking it perhaps as seriously as they should. Model C, where I believe there's no demand problem, is the model we benefit from at the Legal Aid Society, the volunteer model, the voluntary model. And I think that's a resource that's completely untapped, Naveen. Community organizations, CSOs, NGOs, they've got the pulse of what justice needs in Pakistan are today. Day-to-day justice ki main baat kar sakti hu, you know. And you mobilize them, you network with them, you build referral paths. You have AKRSPN, you have Sarson, you have HANDS. Ye to Sindh mein hai, Pakistan bhar mein hai. You network with them, collaborate with them. The Legal Aid Society has 600 paralegals. We have 64 CANs, community ADR networks, and some district level ADR forums. They bring clients to the centers. And we have an 80% settlement rate, but majority of them are pro bono because dispute aapka 5 lakh se kam ka hai. So that's kind of, you know, our philosophy and our model as well. So I don't think demand is an issue if you go into these untapped resources, which is CSOs, NGOs, and these beautiful networks that we have existing.